almost said good morning, folks, but I guess it's 12:20. I guess it's good afternoon now. And welcome to the next session in our AI demo day here. And as I mentioned in the previous session, what's really cool to see is our industry partners who've long been serving our community are adopting AI to make their products even stronger. We saw an example of AI being used for member services, for example. I'm looking forward to seeing how AI can streamline renewals and personalized learning and those sorts of things as well. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Matt. Matt, you'll take it away, sir.
Thank you, Reggie, and welcome everyone. And really, thank you for joining us today. Want to thank ASAE for including us in AI Demo Days, and excited to show how associations can use AI in action. My name is Matt Peterson. I'm a relationship director with Maple LMS, and I work with associations on their professional development, continuing education, and certification programs. And I'm joined by my colleague, Avin Tiwari, assistant manager at Maple LMS. And we also have two of our partner companies here. We have director of events, Gil Gonzalez with 𝗬𝗏. 𝗬𝗏's doing some great things, transforming events for associations. And also Mohsin Khan, who's a business analyst with 𝗬𝗵𝗁. And they are doing great things with consulting and a strategy partner for associations. So in this session, we're excited to show you how AI agents are helping associations save time, reduce costs, and deliver greater value to their members. We're going to walk you through some practical real-world demonstration of AI assistance in action. And this is really going to cover membership management, event operations, and also learning programs. You're going to see how AI is transforming the way associations work and engage with their community by streamlining membership renewals, optimizing event planning and coordination, and personalizing learning experiences for every member. Moving along, Maple LMS, 𝗬𝗏, and 𝗬𝗏𝗰𝗁 are proud to be alliance partners with ASAE, and that ASAE has entrusted Maple LMS to power ASAE Academy, a great place for professional development and a learning platform for association executives. So now let's take a closer look at how AI is transforming the learning experience for both instructors and members. AI is making an immediate impact on instructor productivity. So our instructor assist tools help automate the heavy lifting by suggesting grading inputs for faster, more consistent evaluation, flagging at-risk learners based on engagement and performance trends, identifying course improvement opportunities using behavior insights, and very cool, automating generating course content and creating quizzes in seconds. And all these tools really help to free instructors to focus on teaching and mentoring while AI handles the time-consuming tasks in the background. And also on the learner side, our AI continuously analyzes each member's needs and can recommend relevant courses, assessments, learning paths, microlearning, webinars, compliance trainings, and so much more. So it's personalized learning at scale, guiding every member to the right next step in their professional development. AI also transforms learner and admin support. So we have some great tools, a help assistant and an AI QA assistant. The help assistant provides instant answers about navigation, settings, frequently asked questions, and really reducing support tickets and boosting self-service in the platform. But inside courses, the AI Q&A assistant acts like an on-demand teaching aid or a tutor. Learners can ask questions in natural language, and the AI will respond using your content in your course, so answers are accurate, immediate, and always aligned with what you teach. Altogether, these tools turn your LMS into a responsive, intelligent learning environment. So now we're going to go hands-on, and I'm going to turn over to Avin, who will walk you through a live demonstration of these AI tools in action. Over to you, Avin.
Thank you, Matt. Glad to be here and demonstrate some of our capabilities today. Hi, everyone. My name is Avin. I'm an assistant manager with Maple LMS. And today, in the next few minutes, I'll show you how we use AI to solve some of the biggest challenges in the learning and development space. One of that is slow course creation, inconsistent assessments, and overwhelmed learners and admins. Let me show you how Maple LMS transforms these pain points into fast and accurate solutions. So I'm gonna dive right into my LMS account. And for this demonstration, I'm logged in as an administrator with full capabilities. You're looking at one of our demo sites right now. Well, let's talk about the first challenge, which is around creating trainings. So creating training takes too long. In most organizations, building a course takes days or weeks. You need to outline modules, write descriptions, find the right structure. It's slow and resource heavy. And Maple LMS resolves this challenge with the help of its AI powered course creator. So I'll demonstrate an example of that to begin with. For instance, if we go about creating a course, what we really need is we need to provide some inputs to create our course. And that could be title of your course. So let's say Workplace Safety Basics Online course. And I'm going to add a prompt uh, for this course. So two things really to build out your course outline or your course structure. And let's say we need about 4 topics. We do not need to add description at this point. The description will be created automatically as well. So from here, let's go next. And in a few seconds, it will structure some suggested content or suggested topics, a full course outline, and also summarize these topics. So there we go. With that, we're getting a few suggested topics through AI, hazard identification and risk assessment, ergonomics in the workplace, and also about legal standards and regulatory compliance for safety. So those make sense to me for the kind of course I'm trying to build, and that's how the suggestions come along. You do have an option to regenerate the content if you feel it needs to be refined. But with that, I'm going to go next. And finally, we'll see a final outline of our course. So the name of our course, description created automatically, the suggested topics that we saw, which already had a description. And lastly, I'll simply review and publish. But with this capability, you're not really starting from a blank page. Instead of starting from a blank page, instructors start from a well-organized editable draft. And this is what that draft could look like. Or for topics with some summaries or descriptions beneath those. And with that, we can move into next item as well, which could be adding content or adding some activities to a course. So typically what used to take hours now takes less than a minute, helping teams create training 10x faster. Next, I'm gonna walk you through one of our latest developments, which is a question generator, mainly helpful for assessments. And writing good quiz questions is difficult and also sometimes inconsistent. Assessments often take longer than the actual content. Not everyone is good at writing clear, fair, or well-structured questions, which leads to inconsistency or inaccurate testing. The Maple LMS resolves this with the built-in AI question generator. Let's see how this works. So assume that we have this course, and let's say we were to add a quiz to it. I'm going to go ahead, search for a quiz, give it a title, let's say quiz, and I'll leave rest of the settings behind, but simply save and display. What I'll see next is an option to generate questions with the AI question generator. And this is what the interface looks like. There are 2 ways it can generate questions for you. Firstly, based on your current course content. So that could be summary of your course, maybe topics, or maybe a custom module. And you also have an option to write a separate prompt to generate questions. So let's say if I type in workplace safety and compliance. Okay, let's say that's my prompt. I'll say 4 questions for now, and I need multiple choice questions. And lastly, we would generate questions out of it. But in a few seconds, what you'll notice is a few questions being generated. There we go. Now we have 4 questions. We asked for 4 questions. If we were to preview, that's what your question looks like. And the right and wrong answer choices are already feed into it. But with that, I can simply add these questions to my quiz, and my quiz is now ready for participants. So that capability really helps you save time in building out assessments. And well, in this case, we just built out a quiz with 4 questions. You can definitely create many more questions using the question generator. So we saw that it instantly created a well-structured question. We had multiple choice questions and also the right answers added into it. This will ensure assessments are consistent, accurate, and ready in seconds, saving trainers a ton of time. Next, I'm going to walk you through another problem, which is around some struggles for a learner as well as for an administrator. Now, as a learner, I want more context and assistance with the course. And as an admin, I need assistance related to my admin capabilities. So we have developed a built-in AI assistant that supports both learners and admins. And Maple-LMS's built-in AI assistant, also known as a Q&A assistant, can provide assistance to a learner in a course and also support admins with instructions and guidance related to their admin capabilities. Let's take a look at this in action. Firstly, let's dive into a course, for example, this course. And let's say we are a learner into this course. This course has plenty of content. And maybe if I had some questions about a topic or some sections into the course, or maybe a module, I can go to the Q&A assistant. It says, how can I help you in the course? Think straight. And let's say we ask, what is this course about? And once I type that in, it will generate a response for me, but it's actually just looking at the course content. So it's not pulling information from outside. It's looking at your current course content and generating responses accordingly. Now, also one thing to notice, it won't really give out answers to questions in a quiz to an individual. So that's a safer way. But then there could be more questions that I can ask. Maybe who is the author of this course? And if that information exists into the course, it will give you the response right away. That's one way on how learners can use the Q&A assistant into Maple-LMS and ask any type of questions related to a course. The AI can look into your course content and create responses accordingly. Let's say if you're an administrator and you were to get some assistance, and I'll say, the ability to support admins is one of the best, because typically when you get started with a new LMS, you have to go through a learning curve, watching videos, maybe taking trainings, or even reading some guides. Now, that could be time consuming, but if you need some assistance on the go, you have a Q&A assistant available. For example, here I can ask, how do I add an assignment? And I'm just taking some simple examples over here where we can ask robust questions as well. And with that, it's coming back to me with some steps on how I can get started. I do have an option to provide feedback as well. But this is how it responds to the administrator, providing steps and instructions right away with some reference links on the bottom as well. But overall, this makes learning smoother and makes admins more efficient as well. Also, definitely saves time. Everything you just saw wasn't just AI for AI's sake. It solves real operational challenges. Courses are built 10x faster, assessments created in seconds, not hours, instant support for learners and admins, and consistency and accuracy across all your trainings. With that, I will conclude this short demonstration and pass it on to Gail from EVA to walk us through some exciting event management capabilities. So over to you, Gail. I'm going to stop my screen.
Great, thank you, Avin. That was a very helpful, and as a former conference director and education director for a medical organization, I can't imagine how much time that would have saved my organization and my team being able to use those tools. So it's heartbreaking and also astonishing to see how far we've come from those days of being able to set those up. So that's awesome. Thank you very much for that presentation.
Absolutely. Thanks, Gail. Over to you now.
So with the, my name is Gonzalez Gonzalez. I'm the Director of Events for EVA, and we have a native Salesforce registration app. We have a website builder, which is builds all of your event sites, clonable, has an agenda builder, speaker portals, everything that you need for an amazing attendee experience for your conference. We also have a check-in app that does on-site check-in and badge printing. We have lead capture and what we're going to talk about today, which is AI and analytics. So on the left here, you're going to see more of the how do we support with AI your individual attendee experience. And so there's different ways in which we use AI to help elevate the attendee experience and individualize it. And then on the right, what I think is important also is how do we help staff? We want to use AI to become a staff support and really use AI as a support tool, just as we use registration, just as we use some of the automation tools. We're using AI to help support, streamline, and hopefully provide a faster working environment to be able to get things done. So on the left is the attendee experience, and then on the right is your staff experience and how we help staff and streamline the work. So here is some additional information that I will share. And basically, AI breaks down your previous event performances so you don't guess, you know, and then it guides your next steps and recommendations built right into the dashboard. So your data becomes your strategy. And that's what I'm going to show you now. Let me go ahead and get into the demo part of this. This is the fun part. So I have my dashboard pulled up. And so these are dashboards that we've all seen. It has all of your events. It has your revenue. It has all of the information, your projected revenue, maybe donations, add-ons, everything about your event is captured in these dashboards. The difference here is that it is connected to AI insights. And so AI is able to predict based on many different factors: past registration, clicks, open rates, job roles, membership tenure, session preferences, donation history, ticket patterns. It gets into your social media as well if you want. We can bring all of this information into the dashboards and now starting to piece together a full picture of what your event looks like to help me predict how to build my event for next year. And I can also use this in real time to make decisions. In the past, we've used these dashboards and it's been looking backwards. It's what's happened already. Now we're using these dashboards to look forward, to see how we can make our event better, how we can build on the individualized experience, what sessions work, what speakers work, what's recommended based on behavior patterns, not just coupling together of a few different data points. Because associations, I don't feel as though they have a data problem. We have data in LMS systems, mobile apps, registration, CMS, AMS. We have data everywhere. But what we don't have is data in one place. And that's exactly what we do, is we bring the data into one place and we're able to then come up with predictions and then also allow you the ability to use those predictions to toggle it, to increase the revenue, to boost the individualized experience. So looking at this data, how do I talk to it? I want to talk to my data. I don't want to look at it, interpret it, figure out exactly what it's trying to tell me based on my own assessment, which my experience has helped me be able to interpret this. But I also want to know, based on all the data points, what do you recommend? And so the first thing I put into Agentforce, into the bot, is what are the AI predictions for next year for my specific events? So what it'll show you is projected number of attendees, what is the highest ticket type, what's the pricing look like, and then go into recommendations. And I can start digging into those recommendations of, okay, well, how do I then increase, or how do I boost here? How do I do what happens if this, then that? How do I, streamline my process by putting in a few prompts, as opposed to me trying to interpret all of this data and then coming up with something? I can then put it in here and then go through. And these are popular ticket types. What are the recommendations for my ticket types? That all goes here. And I apologize that I just want to get to my favorite one because as a meeting planner, my goal is to make sure that I hit my numbers correctly, that I hit my attendance, my housing. I don't want to fall into attrition. I don't want liability. I need my F&B guarantees to be correct. I need all of these things hinge on what usually had been in historical information, yes, but also my own brain and my experience. And so I now am able to ping this information off of all of the data, off of my Agentforce bot, and then it comes up with staffing information. It comes up with the F&B, how many, what the breakdown has been historically, all the information that I need. And these are suggestions. So I always say that AI isn't replacing me in my experience, but more or less it's providing those suggestions, and then I can take this information and adjust it how I see fit. But it's meant to reduce your costs. It's meant to, serve the purpose in so many different ways to help you fine tune your event, not just after the event and looking at the data, but during the event, before the event, after the event, and even on site, just looking at the sessions and making sure I have my seating correctly. Maybe I can avoid overflow. If I know that based on prediction, this session is going to be wildly popular, et cetera. So those are really the fine points of it. It predicts the outcomes, recommends actions, learns from every event, lets your team talk directly to the data, which is hugely important, and it lives fully inside of Salesforce with zero integrations. So I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing my screen, and I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Mohsin from 𝗬𝗪𝗡, who's going to go ahead and take the torch forward. Thanks, Mohsin. And you may be on mute.
I hope it's visible. You can hear me, right?
Can hear you
Perfect.
now.
Thank you. Yep.
All right. So yeah, thank you so much, Avin, for sharing how the AI supports the Maple LMS and learning the courses. And thank you so much, Gil, for explaining how the AI enhances the event operations. Now I will walk you through how AI helps the associations with the membership management and renewals. Hi, my name is Mohsin Khan. I'm working as a business analyst with 𝗬𝗪𝗡. 𝗬𝗪𝗡 is a registered Salesforce and ASAE strategic partner with 350 plus certified experts. We help associations to improve member engagement and overall experience. Today, we are addressing the growing challenge associations face in managing renewals, upgrades, member inquiries, which is repetitive, time consuming, and distract them from the strategic priorities. As membership grow, fast and scalable support becomes crucial. As a solution, this is our use case. 𝗬𝗪𝗡 has built an AI-powered virtual assistant that works directly on your member portal at the front end. It always available and handles renewals, upgrades, member questions instantly and accurately. It also personalizes every instructions or interaction so member can get the exactly what they need. In today's demo, I will show how the AI agents helps the member renew and upgrade their membership automatically in the real time. Since the AI helps the members with their inquiries related to the renewals or upgrade, it allows the staff to focus on the strategic growth of the association. So let me take you to the member portal, and I, as a member, going to renew or upgrade my membership with the help of AI agent. So this is the member portal I will be sharing again. All right. So this is the member portal, right? And as I am the member and I want to know the status of a membership, and I want to see when it's going to be expire and what kind of plan I am using right now. So I will be sharing my response to the AI. It's asking me that what is concern today. So I prompt here, I want to know so when I prompted that I need to know the status of my membership, so as a verification or authentication, it's asking me my username. So association can add their own steps. They can use the phone number or step-by-step verification as per their requirement. Right now, we are using the name as the validation or the username. So I will use my email as the username. So when I entered my username, it will give me all the information related to my membership. Here we go. So the membership type is basic membership and the status is expired. The start date is December and the end date. I can see that this has been expired. So now I need the help for renewal. So let me simply type, I want to renew it. All right. So when I say, all right, so on one click, AI actually renewed my membership and I can see it's been activated and I can see the new start and term date. There is another scenario if I want to upgrade my membership. So let me take the help from him. So when I'm given the prompt that I want to upgrade my membership, here we go. So AI is suggesting me the basic plan to the upgrade plans. So I can see the premium plans I can see here and the associate membership plan with the pricing and the feature so that if I want to renew it, I can do it. And with this thing, let me reshare my screen again. All right. So all right. So in this demo, we highlighted that how the 𝗵𝗆cify assistant simplifies and escalates the membership journey by automating renewals, upgrades, and the member support. It ensures a seamless, personalized experience while reducing the workload of staff and improving response time so that the association can focus on their priorities. With 24/7 availability and real-time guidance, the AI assistant helps association deliver consistent and high quality services to scale their operation effectively and effortlessly. The AI agent is ready to use and can seamless configure within your member portal to enhance the overall portal experience. It can also fully customize to match your specific processes and the use cases. From here, I am passing on to Matt for the final conclusion.
Yeah, thanks, Mohsin, and thank you, Avin and Gil, for great presentations. If you haven't posted any questions, feel free to do so. Gil, I see one for you. Where does the data come from to determine behaviors, badge taps, and surveys?
Sure. And I think that's a great question because we're able to pull in data from your data points. So as I mentioned, let's say we work with Maple, we can pull in data from Maple. We can pull in data from your mobile app, from the 𝗬vicks event management platform, but we can pull in information because we want to have a nice mixture of information to be able to populate and to be able to inform those predictions. And that's what we have over 400 developers on our staff, and they're able to take care of all of the developing and making the magic happen. But that is exactly what we do. We want all of that information from all of the tools that you're using.
So one question, Gil, the follow-up question with Matt's was, do you have open APIs so that, say somebody's using something that might not?
Sorry, Reggie. I think you may have cut out.
I got it. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes. My question is, if somebody has data stored in a platform that might not be in the Maple or 𝗪𝗪 𝗪 family, can you use APIs to get to that data as well?
Yes, we absolutely can. And, you know, one of the things with 𝗬vicks over the years, and again, thank you so much for creating this amazing event, Reggie. It is fantastic. I've been watching some of the presentations throughout the day. Is one of the things with 𝗬vicks over the years is that we love, if you have an event product as part of your event tech stack, bring it to us. You don't have to use our mobile app. You don't have to use our check-in app. We want you to bring what you feel good about and also integrate that with our products as well. So we work with you on what your current tech stack looks like, and we'll be able to bring that data over into our system.
All right,
Oh no, we lost you again.
Thank you again for spending part of the day with us. We hope this session really sparked new ideas on how AI can support your team and elevate member value. And we invite you to drop your business card or use the contact information on the screen if you want a personalized demo or want to discuss AI use case specific to your association. We're really happy to help. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and we look forward to connecting with you soon.
all right, thank you, guys.